watching this video, you've probably heard of Numeroads, the expansive driving universe on Roblox made by Techie2 set in Florida and Australia. You may have only joined or heard of the Numeroads community recently, but there is a lot more history to it dating back to 2018. There's lots of stuff to go over, which will be covered in this video. This is the story of Numeroads. The story of Numeroads starts in August 2018, when Techie2, who had been an active driving game developer for a while, decided to start his own driving universe, similar to Ultimate Driving or Numeroads. After trying to think up a synonym for infinite, as used by Numeroads, Techie came up with numerous and combined that with the word roads to form Numeroads. The first map was called Numeroads JFK Airport and was based off Kennedy Airport, New York. It is technically the first map, though it lacked all game systems. Development began on August 3rd, 2018. The project became too much for Techie to handle, and as a result, it fell through. It was around this time that Techie hired his first employee, a friend from school named Looking Good One. After Techie abandoned JFK Airport, he decided to recreate JFK Airport's home city, New York City. Yeah, it did not last long. After NYC's abandonment, Techie decided to make a spin-off of Index 15's Pleasant Valley, part of the Ultimate Driving universe. This was the first Numeroads game he completed, and also featured some earlier likenesses of the dealership GUI and the Team Switcher GUI. This map also featured a hint of Techie's humor here and there. After Pleasant Valley's ripoff failed, Techie decided to recreate Muscatine, a town not too far from real-life Pleasant Valley, Iowa. This game is still available to play via the legacy menu in the Numeroads hub. This was also around the time of the birth of Techie's YouTube channel, which he used then for reviewing Ultimate Driving games. That all changed when Techie went live on November 21st, 2018, doing a live stream of him building Muscatine. It's a laggy 9-minute video of Techie doing some wedge work, but it would become a staple of Numeroads for development streams, with many more to come over the years. Unfortunately, after this stream, Muscatine was abandoned due to development issues. After this, Techie tried building a map on the Outer Banks of North Carolina, where he chose Critic to remake. Like Muscatine, this game is still available in the Numeroads Hub legacy menu. After this, Techie made his first attempt at a foreign map, where he tried to recreate Burnie, Tasmania, but was later scrapped due to a lack of motivation. And this is where the story gets interesting. By this point, we are in February/March of 2019. Techie had been thinking about doing some Florida maps for a while, but it wasn't until he was reading a book called Paper Towns that's set in a fictional subdivision of Orlando, Florida, that he decided to build a Floridian map. The original beta testing period for Orlando finished on August 18th, 2019, and as a result, all future updates were not made public. Orlando became Techie's main focus for a while, although it wasn't until September 2019 when Techie started building Jacksonville, Florida. On November 5th, 2019, Orlando reopened for public beta as the game was not quite finished at the time that it had closed. Upon reopening, all updates that had been implemented between the time that it had closed and reopened were publicly released. After lots of ups and downs regarding game systems and features, Orlando was finished and released on September 21st, 2021. As of right now, Jacksonville has not received any major updates, so it'll be left out for the rest of this video. Before this period, all Numeroads games were separate games on the Roblox website, but on April 6, 2020, Techie started developing a hub that would host all current and future Numeroads games. This photo right here is from the day that the hub launched, April 17th, 2020. By now, we are in July 2020, and Techie gets an idea to experiment making Terracea, Florida, a small town just south of St. Petersburg, Florida. Heresy is currently playable and costs 75 Robux and is currently bundled with Jacksonville and multiple other games if you buy the Beta Access Game Pass. In late 2020, Techie decided to try a second attempt at a foreign game after Bernie fell through, and he started to recreate Melbourne Airport, located in his hometown of Melbourne, Australia. This game is also bundled with the Beta Access Game Pass. Development began on Melbourne in October 2020. And then there was a bit of a dead gap. There were no new maps made for Numeroads between Melbourne Airport and Elkton, Maryland, which started on July 9th, 2022. But let's go back to early 2021, where I get to tell my side of the story. I had played Numeroads a few times before this moment, but I joined the Numeroads Discord server on November 26, 2021, just about 3 months after it was created in August 2021. For the first few months of my existence in the Numeroads Discord server, it was really just me chatting with a person named Josiah. More on him later in the video. The server and Numeroads were pretty dead for a while until in March 2022, there was a sudden surge of people joining the server. I left the server as it was pretty dull in there, but rejoined in May and subsequently left after that, rejoining in October, and I've been here ever since. On July 3rd, 2021, after almost 3 years since the initial Muscatine stream, Techie went live developing downtown Orlando. The sad thing is that Techie consistently had 0 viewers the entire stream. Just about 2 weeks later, Techie retried streaming, and it actually worked. He had up to 5 viewers at a time. Techie went on to make a dozen more streams, but we'll save the important ones for last. Like mentioned previously, Techie started developing Elkton, Maryland, the first US modern Numeroads game to be set outside of Florida, and also the first game in a year and a half. And then, on December 3rd, 2022, Techie started streaming him building Champlain, New York, the second US Numeroads map set outside Florida. On December 10th, 2022, Techie went live again for the second time in a month, doing some more Champlain development. Here's where the story takes a turn. You see, for the longest time, the Numeroads staff team was Looking Good 1 and another friend from school named Shocky Milkmood. Well, on December 13th, 2022, Universe Builder applications opened. Out of the 5 people that applied, 3 made it in. The first was Beast for Life, and he was accepted on December 27th, 2022. Beast had previously started building Ararat, Australia in early December as a solo project, but then turned it into his very first Numeroads game. The second was PorterFan900, who was accepted alongside Beast on December 27th. Porter had originally started building East Montreal, Quebec, the first fully Canadian Numeroads map. According to Porter, he is also planning to build New York, New Jersey, Virginia, South Carolina, and Maryland for Numeroads. The last one was Mr. Evan365, who was hired on January 24th, 2023. He initially first built Lansing, Michigan, which is currently bundled with the Beta Access Pass, but then tried building Ormstown, Canada, which fell through. On January 16th, 2023, after months of pestering Techie, I was admitted into the Numeroads staff team as community manager. On February 1st, 2023, moderator applications opened. Out of the 7 people that applied, 3 made it. Coolboy Zach, who has been a long-time veteran of the server, was admitted into the Numeroads staff team on February 8th, 2023. Zedai Hulzo, another server veteran, was admitted into the Numeroads staff team on February 4th, 2023. Josiah, who was the 8th person to join the server in October of 2021, was admitted into the NR staff team on February 13th, 2023. Not even 2 hours ago of recording this clip, Numeroads has officially bought out fellow driving universe VRC, managed by NR mods Zach and Zed. VRC will turn into a Numeroads roleplay community, a sub-server of the official Numeroads server.